On the bright trade station orbiting a quiet blue star, many alien travelers had gathered. Traders, soldiers, scientists. They came from worlds where the light of their suns was soft and harmless. To them, the star near Earth looked brutal. One day, a group of humans arrived to deliver supplies. They worked outside the station docks, moving heavy cargo while the sunlight poured through the open shields. A tall reptilian merchant watched them from the shade. One of the humans wiped sweat from his face. His skin was red. The alien laughed. "Look at them," he said to the others. "Their star burns them like fire. Such weak creatures." Another alien leaned closer and stared at the human's arms. The skin looked painful and red. "They cannot even stand their own sun," she said. "And yet they travel the galaxy?" More aliens joined the laughter. Humans were strange already, loud, stubborn, always smiling at danger. But this? Being burned by their own sunlight? It sounded ridiculous. The humans heard the laughter but ignored it. They kept working. Later that cycle, the station commander called a meeting. A dangerous rescue mission had appeared. A cargo ship from a distant species had crashed on a nearby desert planet. The planet had no strong atmosphere, and the sunlight there was extremely harsh. Most species refused the mission. "Our crews would not survive 10 minutes in that radiation," one alien captain said. Another shook his head. "Our skin would melt." Silence filled the room. Then a human captain raised his hand. "We'll do it," he said calmly. The aliens in the room stared at him. "You?" one asked. "Your kind cannot even stand your own sun." The human smiled slightly. "Exactly." Hours later, a human rescue ship landed on the desert world. Cameras from orbit watched everything. The sunlight there was brutal, blinding, dangerous. The ground itself glowed with heat. But the humans walked out of their ship. Heavy boots touched the sand. They wore protective gear, but their movements were calm and steady. They moved through the burning desert toward the crashed ship. Inside the station control room, the same aliens who laughed earlier were now watching the screens. "How are they still moving?" someone whispered. A scientist checked the radiation readings and froze. "The sunlight here is stronger than most stars used by civilized species," she said quietly. "No one should survive outside." But the humans kept going. They reached the crashed ship, forced open the damaged doors and carried the injured aliens out one by one. The rescue took hours under the burning star. When they finally returned to their ship, their suits were covered in dust and heat marks. Back on the station, the rescued aliens were shocked. "You walked under that sun for hours," one of them said. "How?" The human captain removed his helmet. His face was tired and his skin was even redder than before. He shrugged. "Back home," he said, "our sun tries to kill us every day." The room went quiet. A scientist slowly looked at the data again. "Your species evolved under constant solar radiation," she said. "Your bodies learned to repair the damage." The human nodded. "Sunburn hurts," he admitted. "But it also means our bodies are fighting back." The reptilian merchant who had laughed earlier now stared at the human with wide eyes. "You mean, the thing we mocked is proof you can survive things that would destroy us," the scientist finished. The human captain smiled again. "Pretty much." From that day forward, the story spread across the station and then across the galaxy. Aliens had laughed at human sunburns. Until they realized what it meant. It meant humans came from a world where even the sunlight was trying to kill them, and they survived anyway.